So the new Jailbreak update has had an interesting feature in it. Well, not exactly a feature, but over here you can see revamped Lambo. So I'm not doing a season update video just because a lot of people already know about the update and what's in it. It's a pretty simple update. You know, new car, smoke grenades. But the middle one's interesting. Revamped Lambo. I'm gonna do the Airtail video soon. I'm not quite there yet, as you can see. But revamped Lambo is the main thing that I'm gonna be talking about in this video. The new Lamborghini there's no new name to it, just still the Lamborghini. It still spawns at the bank as usual, and it looks pretty nice, to be fair. It looks much better. I wasn't originally much of a fan of the lights on the car. I'm still not that much of a fan of it, but I think it looks alright. But the overall design of the Lamborghini has changed a little bit, and it looks really good, to be fair. So, is this faster than the other Lamborghini? Is the controls better? Well, basically, the old Lamborghini, on the screen, a lot of you may know this Lamborghini has a faster acceleration than the old one, so that might help it. Is the overall speed faster, though? That's the question. And how is the performance of it overall? So, that's what we're gonna see right now, is what's the difference in speed and performance. So, it is probably a good idea to mention that this Lamborghini has a much higher acceleration. This is probably pretty obvious to a lot of people who already have tested this vehicle. It has a much higher acceleration. In terms of overall performance, I don't think there's much of a difference. The main part of this is that the actual acceleration is faster. In terms of performance, off-road, I think it's pretty much the same. I guess it's a little bit smoother to drive around with. Overall, I don't notice much of a difference in that aspect. You may notice a difference if you're driving, but for me, I basically see it as the same. Okay, so I had to do about 11 total tests for me to get a solid run, and I actually never really got one. I think the main reason is it just went so fast. But basically, in terms of jailbreak terms, that's the longest complete road that you can do. Which obviously there is the racing track thingy that was introduced in 2019, I believe. Basically, it didn't really make much of a difference to me. I was really surprised. It was basically the same. I didn't notice much of a difference at all. It was basically the same as the old Lamborghini. It was about 40 seconds for that entire really long run, which I don't know if you had if you had an infinite road, the road that would go on infinitely, then the old Lamborghini would surpass it, just because the max speed is a bit more on the old Lamborghini. But the thing is, you wouldn't be able to reach that max speed, or you wouldn't really notice a difference in jailbreak terms. Like, when the Bugatti Chiron initially came, right, it was a decent bit slower than the OG Bugatti. Obviously, then they buffed it and it got faster. But basically, but you can notice you would have noticed a difference when it initially came before they buffed it, but you would have noticed a difference. In this, you don't notice a difference at all. It's only gone better because this top speed basically the same, acceleration it's a little bit faster, and the car looks much better overall. I'd say that this is still worth the 100K. While I do think the old Lamborghini was one of the most worth cars for its price, this car definitely beats the Lamborghini, the old Lamborghini in those terms, because It's just an upgrade. You can't really expect much out of it. But yeah, that's basically the end of this video. Just a quick little video before the main video, the Airtail video, comes out. So I'm gonna do a full speed test on that, experiment with it, because this was a video just like a small video. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and see you guys in the next one.